Hello once again. Trust you've been able to take in some of the city since we were last in touch. Sorry to pull you away from your vacation, but we have another job lined up for you. The nature of this task, however, demands a great deal more discretion than the first we had you perform. Of course, this also means you shall be compensated handsomely for your troubles. One of the specimens from Professor Hojo's laboratory escaped and made its way to the 60th floor. It was eventually captured by the Mako Energy exhibit, but refused to go quietly, and the place is coated in a thick layer of biological ooze. While we entrusted the floor and walls to our security team, I insisted that someone with a more skilled touch handle the exhibit itself. Okay. This will be fun, actually, because we're going to be able to get up close and personal with this display in a way that just wasn't possible in Final Fantasy VII itself. What's with all these cables? Let's get started with the wall on the outside. Glad to have you in the Shinner building again. Yeah. This is a very interesting one to do, I will give you that. Quite like it. Or each wall section separate. Maybe. Even though it might not even be where I am today without the company's stunning advancements in Mako energy harvesting technology. I've rarely visited this exhibit, and I believe I finally understand why. Forced me to come face to face with the fact that what the city has become is no longer what I hoped it would be. Yeah? You gonna elaborate right now, or? A terrible darkness has settled over Midgar, and who knows when it will lift. But I digress. Interesting. So yeah, this might be one of my favorites, just so that because it would be a nice way of seeing all of Midgar at once. Well, the upper level at least, on the plate. I don't believe there is a full-on wall like this. It says base wall when I'm cleaning it, but in the actual city, I don't believe there is such a distinct wall. Or at least not that goes all the way to the ground. But maybe it was intended to have something. It could just be a way to display the model. Very normal thing to assume of it. I assume I have to clean the top little section and the inner lip to finish off the task in the top left for this. I just want to do one round for all of it first, because it's going to be a very nice way to start. Outside in. So yeah, weirdly, I feel like this mission would be the one I can see myself coming back to, just to see Midgar again, like this. It's very nice way of seeing it up close. Because in Final Fantasy VII, you couldn't get this close to it. There's like an invisible wall all around the base wall, I guess. You couldn't get any closer than just up to here. So, yeah, it'd be nice to see all the little details. Yes, good. That's what I want to see. Allow me to explain the general layout of Midgar. Okay, I might take a moment to stop cleaning to show off what he's talking about. Oh no, oh there it goes. The different parts when we get to it. As you may have noticed, it's divided into 8 sectors, each powered by its own Mako, and at the its own Mako reactor. In the very center stands the Shinra building, right there. And these are the reactors. This didn't get clean. But the city's design is predicated on the use of Mako. Perhaps I should explain what that is first. You could do that right now, or are you going to be a bit of a gap? Okay, that's fine. This section is lower down than the other sections. It's interesting. Wonder why. Maybe they just haven't designed this part of it yet. But that doesn't really make sense. Why didn't this part get cleaned? There it goes. Maybe I didn't clean all the way around like I thought I did. Okay. Gone all the way around. Oh, it says what sectors these are. In that case, let's work on the outskirts. Start with Sector 1 all the way to Sector 8. And these are just outer sections. Whatever that means. But I can clean these as well. Come on. There it goes. And go for Sector 1 outskirts. Not sure if I know what these are for, or what goes on out here. Possibly nothing. Could just be military stuff that goes on out here. So you'd expect that to be a bit closer to the center. Or maybe not. Maybe it's for external military stuff. There's one sector down. We'll move on to Sector 2. Sector 2 done. Nice. Mako is a substance that flows under the surface of the planet. Yeah, and you guys are absorbing it and burning it. And not caring about what happens after that. Or something along those lines. Our skilled engineers have learned to convert this substance into electricity, which in turn has greatly raised the people's standard of living. I'd hope this innovation would allow Midgar to become a veritable utopia. Fortunately, wherever there is progress, there are setbacks. Yeah, what setbacks are you gonna bring up? Not any right now? We're gonna have to wait another 20%? Ah, well. And there's Sector 5. So then we have this huge section, so... Oh, because the plate fell... Why does this have a model of... I guess this is a model of what is currently built, then? Because the Sector 6 plate fell when it was being constructed or whatever? So then... Okay. That is interesting. To have displayed that in their model of the city. You'd think they would show the final vision and not really worry about what it is at the moment. But I guess they aren't for some reason. And the big section's cleaned. Nice. What? How did I miss that one section? Oh, that's annoying. Okay. That's all the outer sectors done. Or outskirts done. They're all copy and pasted, by the way. Or... At least there's elements that feel like every other one is the same as... Or something. Oh well. Let's work on the reactors next. They should be pretty easy to clean, but pretty, like, satisfying to have done as well. No longer working on... Why does it say 0303? No longer worried about it being... Or doing them in a specific order. This one's covered in a lot more gunk, though. Or it's a little harder to clean off. Not too much harder, though. Just requires a few more passes. Haven't had the need to pull out soap for anything. It's pretty unnecessary for the most part. in this game using the soap. Well, at least once you get the best power washer, it feels redundant or unnecessary. And that's all of the Mako reactors. Okay, let's work on this wall. Make sure that's nice and clean next before moving on into the proper sectors, the inner sectors. Do they have... I don't remember seeing these in the game, but they must actually exist, these spotlights. I doubt they would just have them for the model. That's what you should have lights in the ceiling for. Mark my words, I will complete my expressway project one day as well as the restoration of Sector 6. I can read. Expressway. I don't actually know what that's referring to. All I want is to make life better for everyone in Midgar, especially those in the Undercity. Maybe the expressway is a way for them to get up and down more easily then. However, I had to fight tooth and nail for every permit and scrap funding. Well, yeah, Shinra has kind of moved on from building the city. So, yeah. As much as it pains me to say this, I fear the rest of Shinra may view Midgar's people in a different light. They're there to give them money. Essentially, right? Normal capitalism things. Okay. Now we just have the inner part. Let's work out from Sector 6, since it's the one that is very easy to spot from a distance. Much more so than any other part. This is going to be very annoying to clean, isn't it? Because of all the little details, little nooks. There could be little bits of muck that I need to clean up. Hopefully it's not too much more work than the outer plates were. There it goes. It's a little tricky. I think I can do it though. What? Okay. Something's going on. That doesn't normally happen in Powerwash Simulator. It's happened in a couple of actual campaign levels, but very few. Very, very few. So, wasn't expecting a noise. I was mostly just kind of zoning out, cleaning. It's happening again. Are we currently under attack? Did you hear that? It sounded like an explosion. Yes. And it keeps happening. Like, many times. There's multiple things it could be. That would tell me when this is taking place. In fact, there's one... I just received word about complications with Reactor 1. Okay, so... Final Fantasy VII is just starting now. Interesting. Do you think I want to have to go clean up Reactor 1 or something? Please excuse me, but this issue requires my immediate attention. Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, that makes sense that you would go check that out and leave me to do whatever I'm doing here. The sounds just keep coming. repeating themselves. Okay. Now we just have Sector 0 and the Shinra building, which has like a bunch of different parts for it. So this will probably take a while because of all of the tiny pieces that are blocking. Oh, okay, maybe I can get the plates done pretty quickly if that one was done so fast. Okay, nice one to start with then. Assuming it is easy, which it kind of is. You just kind of wiggle around in there. Nice. Okay, liking these fast ones. I mean, honestly, this is fairly... I say fast, it's been 45 minutes. What the heck happened? Can I get this one done at all? Looks like I'm missing a whole bunch of it. I'll probably back in here. Not quite. Missing some angle. There it goes. Okay, that's all of the plates. Sector 0 disc. Okay. Don't know what that's about, but it's here. If I can clean it. Don't know what I'm missing. But I'm sure it's something tiny. There it goes. Any other sections like that? Not really. Just matter of Sector 0 observation platform. Matter of cleaning everything and just watching the things flash, saying I've done a good job. Every single pipe has its own thing as well, which is gonna be annoying when I'm trying to find what's left. Because of all of these pipes. Well, I found the hard part at least. And it's the center bit. Everything else just takes a little bit of time. This requires... There was another disc. Okay, this requires a lot of hoping I get everything. Okay, there's more observation platforms. Okay, I think I'm done cleaning down here for now. I'm sure there's more things that can be cleaned. But we're just going to go up the tower now. In fact, we're going to go all the way up and start cleaning it this way. But yeah, I didn't notice realize there's this many giant pipes leading up to the Shinra building. It's very insane. It must be mostly of Mako and such. Probably some water as well, in case they need that for fire suppression or whatever else. Can't imagine what the rest would be though, because there's so much. Okay, we're at 99%. Just a matter of time before. Oh my gosh, lower floors. Middle floors, the drum kind of parts, executive floors, pedestal, and executive floors. You know, each part is labeled, which is very crazy. Okay, let's get on top as well. Oh, that was a lot of things. Just spin a bit. Get a few more. Nice. Get a little dizzy. Oh. Wow, getting a lot of stuff. Probably about done for on top. Or on top of that part, at least. Just a matter of waving the water around until everything gets cleaned. Getting so many dings. It's surprising I haven't gotten... Wow, I'm still having things left to clean. Okay, what am I missing? Base floor? What? One of the intersections? This one, okay. Not sure I missed you. Especially now with that much percentage. Must be down in here. Well, there it goes. Okay. Oh, I missed a wall? Really? Sector 0, narrow towers. Shinra. Base wall, large divider. There it is. Okay. So, Sector 0, narrow towers. Small towers. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Oh, I think it's this one. If I can get to it. Actually, it's the two of them, I think. There it goes. And then exhaust pipes. Which are these on the side. But not these ones. Okay. Ooh, yeah, these ones are a bit buried. There it is. More explosions. Whew. That took 56 minutes. It's insane. Public Security believes the incident at Reactor 1 was the work of the eco-terrorists known as Avalanche. Can't imagine why anyone would endanger the lives of their fellow citizens, least of all those who claim to respect all life. But conversely, perhaps Shinra needs to ask itself where its fault in all this lies. For me, this isn't your problem. Instead, let me congratulate you on another job well done. It's always a pleasure working with you. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. You're needed for an urgent and classified cleaning operation. I'll be brief. Our unstoppable new Airbuster has been undergoing intensive durability tests. We've thrown everything at it. Advanced ballistics, concrete walls, Hojo's hideous beasts, and there's nothing it can't endure. We've even covered it in liquid Mako, and it still works. Those Avalanche fools won't even be able to put a dent in it. As this prototype is to be our new flagship model, you are to clean every square inch of it. I will not have it go into battle looking like some dingy antique at a swap meet. Okay, I believe this is going to be our final clean. Open chest, some plates. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of things open. Okay, so it's a little bit more complicated than it looks. Because it looks fairly straightforward compared to the previous... compared to the Scorpion. Let's start with the air cushion. Nice and simple. Unfortunately, the Scorpion sound and all you cleaned was destroyed by an ex-soldier for hire. Ah, so you're aware of Cloud and who he is. Kind of surprising, to be fair. But, well, actually, you probably have, like, things about... Hojo thought it hilarious. You probably have records of him being a soldier. So, you were able to figure that out fairly easily if you had any footage of the people, which you definitely did. Find it hilarious that long-haired lunatic doesn't think his precious creations are next. Why isn't the air cushion fully clean? Oh, because there's a little section at the bottom that... Okay. There it is. Whew, that cushion was difficult to clean. Let's work on this part next. It's pretty straightforward, but it has some moving parts, so it'd be nice to get those dealt with early, just so I don't have to worry about them too much. We have other parts that open and close that we'll have to deal with later as well. But yeah, I believe this is going to be the last mission for Final Fantasy VII in Powerwash Simulator. Though, who knows, maybe they'll release more at some point down the line. That'd be fun. But I don't think there's any more after this. So we might be wrapping up sooner than it feels like we should. Because surely there's more things we could be cleaning. But maybe not. No way, Avalanche has played right into my hands. I mean, yeah, kind of. At least that's how you act during this encounter. I'd long been urging the President to deploy the Airbuster, but to no avail. Probably because it's a bit overkill for some people. Which is fair. Thanks to those pesky gnats buzzing about Shinra's ear, however, he finally decided to sign off on it. What am I missing on this front panel? Like... I owe you one, Avalanche. I know exactly how to repay you. Oh, the front panel went all the way around. Okay. We can close that now. Okay, that's the base done. Which is honestly probably... Oh my gosh, from the back he looks way more complicated. One of the easier parts. Let's work on this waist part next. In fact, these gears are nice because I just sit here. And they clean themselves. So that's convenient. Not that I want to just sit here. Wow, that stuff's not really cleaning right here. Hello. A lot of grease. So probably something similar is going to happen on these gears. That makes it a little bit tougher to clean like that. Oh, there goes the first one now. See, the grease is a great reason to want, perhaps, to use the soap. But even then, you just... It's only on a small enough piece that it's not very necessary at all. I already have to clean every bit of it. So, cleaning a little bit of it faster, or spreading the soap around so it's not wasting, it's a little unnecessary. Okay. What can I attach you to? Onto the hands? Yeah, let's work on the hands now, I guess. There'll be a little... Or the arms, I guess. It'll be a little tricky. Because of all the different angles I'm going to need to hit it from. So this might take a few passes. A few attempts. Okay, I'm going to show... how the soap works, just because I want to. What do we all have? We have... Oh, we have a little bit of metal cleaner. Most of this is metal. You kind of just spray it, and it does get a lot at once, but it's such a wide range that it's not super accurate, and yet to definitely go back through it later. So maybe I'll just spray your entire thing at once. I don't find it nearly as satisfying because of this. Testing the capabilities of the Airbuster has been a source of immense excitement for me. It's not as satisfying because you're not cleaning it one bit at a time. You're kind of just shoving soap at it and hoping for the best. Machine guns, cannons, grenade launchers, the ability to fly. This beauty has it all. Haven't felt a thrill like this since I fed deserters to the wolves. Literally. Yikes. See, let me just use up all of this cleaner. Might as well. I mean, it does go through very fast, but then I have to go through and actually clean. And it just feels like it takes longer because of that. And we're like, wow, it's basically all cleaned. It looks like. But like, I'm not even at 60%. So it's not nearly as efficient as, efficient at deep cleaning. The Airbuster varied arsenal reminds me of a former soldier. He was so famous, even you might know him. Okay. Bring up the name. Man's name was Sephiroth, and I could tell he was going to be special the moment I first saw him. Yeah. Most people should know that name, even if they haven't played Final Fantasy VII. His katana was large enough to slash mechs in half, which he did with ease. And we're done with the cleaner. Like, it went through very fast, but it just doesn't feel nearly as satisfying. But it wasn't just his strength that endeared him to everyone. He had quite the face as well. Little wonder he was renowned as a hero. Though in my opinion, a hero shouldn't grow his hair quite so long. Yeah, now it's going to take me forever to make sure I know what I've cleaned. And you notice I didn't finish off anything. The soap doesn't really do that. After Sephiroth went missing 5 years ago, we and the entirety of Midgar felt his loss. He went missing? You don't say he died, which is interesting. Say he went missing. He fought admirably in the war against Wutai, and the people absolutely adored him, even more than they do our mascot Stamp. Although once they see the military marvel that is the Airbuster, they'll forget Sephiroth even existed. Sure. Whoa. How did I not know I could do that? Until just now. That's funny. That might have made them easier to clean. Alk. Oh. Almost done. Doors. Oh, there's... Okay. I thought I cleaned that. Okay, there we go. Wrist hinges. is this right here. So a little bit. Oh yeah, I've just gone to using this thing because it's super far range and cleans pretty efficiently without me needing to do much effort at all. And we're about done. Don't know if opening that's very helpful. It's up here. Up in tiny little nooks. This guy has a lot of tiny little nooks. It's very annoying to clean. There it is. Whew! This guy took so long. That soap did not help. If anything, it made this harder, because I had no idea what was clean and what wasn't by looking at it. It's quite the shine you've given that Airbuster, and just in time. I've been informed that Avalanche has been located trying to escape Reactor 5. We're deploying that unit immediately to crush those terrorists like the bugs they are. I think we might even broadcast the encounter to the whole city. After all, there's no more fitting a stage for Shinra's new robotic star. Oh, and by the way, your contract's up. Of course, if you want, I can always hire you directly. After all, the Airbuster isn't going to clean itself, and today's the first day of its world tour. And we're done. Yeah, this was fun. I could definitely go for... There's a restart button. Do another one of that. And would love more things that I care about for recording specifically, because I mean, yeah, there's Tomb Raider, but I've never played Tomb Raider, and definitely haven't done that on the channel. Maybe they'll have. I should check to see if there's any like Nintendo specific stuff on the Switch version, but I don't believe there is. Anyways, this has been King Zombies. I'll see you guys next time in the proper game.